Hey YouTube, this is Kagero. Today we're going to do a Kagero deck profile for you now, based on Extra Booster 9. So this will be the first one we're going to do. As you can see here, it's going to be based on this card that we're all growing to get used to, love it and hate it, etc. But this card's pretty broken. Yeah, this is the strongest card in the game, I would have to say. To get into the deck profile, here we go. I'm going to go through the deck list pretty quick, I guess, and then talk about stuff. So, for grade zeros, we have Kagero, our starter. Yeah, he's just flat out the best. He's so versatile, he gives you too many options not to play him. I mean, there's other, you can use the grade 3 searcher, the Draco Kid, but this guy's just so much better. For the trigger lamp, we're doing 4 heal, 6 crit, 6 draw, grade 1s, 4 perfect guards, and 3 Gojo, 4 Roman, 2 Kersey, 1 Airmo. For grade 2s, we got 4 Belliclacity, 4 Critic, 3 Berserk Dragon. For grade 3s, we got 1 Dauntless, 3 Cruel Dragon, and then our 4 grade 4. So, a couple of things to point out. I'm going to start with over here. The trigger lineup of 6 and 6. I feel like Kagero is one of those decks that can utilize draw triggers better than almost any other clan, because they can drop and draw so much. And I feel like they also utilize the high draw power for consistency a lot better. I usually like playing 6 crit, 6 draw in my Kagero deck, so I find it to work really well, especially when you have to have like cross rides or ride up to grade 4 and stuff. As for the ratio of draws, I usually like to do it vice versa. I think this card, the Seal Dragon, is a much better card most of the time than Gatling Claw. However, this deck uses the Cruel Dragon, so being able to superior ride him because you retired something off Gatling Claw, that would answer that ratio. But yeah, Gojo, he's our solid booster who can discard draw. Kersey, he's also our solid booster who can discard draw, so we're using these draw triggers we get, pitching him, drawing something else. Our 4 Romans turn our grade 4s, turn our grade 4s into whatever grade 3 we need. Like in this deck, depending on how you're getting set up within your first 2 turns, determines like what you're gonna do. Like if you already have your Cruel Dragon and you have the ability to like superior ride it, you probably won't give up your grade 4. However, if you don't have your Cruel Dragon but you have a way to superior ride him, like something to retire, you can trade that grade 4 for him to get the superior ride off. Or if you realize that you're not going to be able to superior ride him at all, you can trade a grade 4 for something, you might as well trade it for the 1 Dauntless. That's why there's only 1, because you can just search it out, and most of the time you're not going to do it anyway. But if you do need to do it, you have the option so that you can ride him instead of him. Since you won't be able to superior ride, you might as well ride the break ride first. For our 1 Airmo, he's what we usually will search off our Kagero, and this we need something else to make sure we don't misride or something. And he just lets us convert our draw triggers and such, and cards we don't need, into what makes the deck go more consistently, so we always have what we need. I'm not running like the grade 4's personal boost or anything, because I'd rather just have him. That extra boost usually doesn't really matter, and at least in my experience, the grade 4 swing for 19 is still just as threatening most of the time as him swinging with any other number, your point's still dropping. Like, if they can't perfect guard, it's usually already bad, so that extra boost isn't really necessary. I'd say I'd rather have the consistency. Obviously, this card, Bellicosity, is really good in any Kagero deck. When he hits and you get to unflip your damage, he's a fantastic turn 2 ride. Very solid card. Critic, very good. Obviously, if you have the grade 4, it's a counterblast 1 for a +1. Berserk Dragon, he's kind of okay. I wish I had something else I could play instead of him, but he's typically not that useful, at least early game. It's not likely that you're going to be able to use him to trigger the superior ride off a Cruel Dragon, but if you take that heavy hit, maybe. I wish I could play Corduroy instead of him, but I couldn't fit enough of the Seal Dragons for it to work, so Corduroy would be much better since he's just counterblast 1, but I already basically explained the grade 3 lineup because of Roman and the grade 4's relationship. Yeah, Cruel Dragon's a pretty cool card. I like this guy a lot. He gives you, like, he can let you get to the grade 4 if you want, like on turn 3, which is pretty crazy. And that grade 4 is gonna beat the crap out of your opponent the whole game and negate all their triggers and stuff. But even if you haven't gotten to it yet, you still have his limit break, which is really good. And if you break right, it's still really good because big number, pop a card, then restand, big number and pop a card. So really good. Then this card, very broken. Don't need to say much. But yeah, the grade 3 lineup. I picked this not because I don't have any choice. As you can see, I have, like, for Dauntless. This is how, after a lot of testing, what I've concluded. So yeah, it may be weird, but it actually is very consistent, and it gives you a lot of, like, versatility. So you can base off of what exactly your hand is and what your opponent's doing, what move you want to make. So thank you for watching.